Made man here. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. Man, this is a hard fight to call. Danny Garcia versus Showtime Shawn Porter for the WBC Championship coming to us tonight. Man, I've been real hesitant to do a prediction video for this particular fight because, one day I'm leaning towards Danny, next day I'm leaning towards Shawn, then I'm leaning back towards Danny, then I'm leaning back towards Shawn. Man, oh man, oh man. I'm fully aware of the attributes of both fighters. Showtime Shawn Porter with his aggression, that's something that has always made Danny Garcia uncomfortable in the past. I'm fully aware of that. But however, the main neutralizer against Showtime Shawn Porter has always been power. If you were strong enough to either hold him or he's strong enough to counter him hard enough to make him a little hesitant, you know what I'm saying? Then that always works, But then I think back that, Showtime Shawn Porter has much better footwork than Danny Garcia. And Danny Garcia, who is a bit flat-footed, you know what I mean? He sometimes stands there to be hit, and he's always looking to counter you. And if you can get in and get out fast enough, such as like Keith Thurman did, that could pose to be a problem. But however, once again, Danny Garcia, by him remaining flat-footed, gets a lot of power from his waist, and his counter shots, if he does land, they do a lot of damage. And I do think his body work can be very effective against Showtime Shawn Porter. Then I look at it and I say, well, then Shawn Porter looks like the more hungrier fighter. You know what I mean? He looks like he's doing everything he can to win this fight because he knows the stakes are very, very high. He brings in the likes of, say, Barry Hunter. He brings in Shane Mosley. He tries to he's studying Danny Garcia, I'm sure, through and through. He's hungry, and he's always wanted that WBC title. And I really believe Shawn Porter when he said, man, that's been a dream of his, because he seemed to be very passionate about that. But then on the other hand, you got, Danny Garcia, who's been at this level and won numerous times at this level. However, they have been in previous weights. And since he's been at welterweight, has been nearly as stellar as the work that he put in down at 140. Hard fight to call, man. Stylistically, man, Showtime Shawn Porter, I think he could do both. I think he can box. Maybe not as good as his aggression and making fighters uncomfortable, but he does pick portions of a fight where he does box, and he's like light on his feet. He's always bouncing. He's bouncing. He's bouncing. He's bouncing. And, he can be countered. He does smother a lot of his work because he likes to fight in close sometimes. He likes to get in there in the pocket. But, sometimes his aggression can be his, downfall. I mean, it can be handled as a matador. But if you're not strong enough to hold Showtime Shawn Porter, and you're not fast enough to get in and out away from Shawn Porter and move away from Shawn Porter, he could be a problem. But as for Danny Garcia, stellar counterpuncher. You know what I'm saying? He says he'll look to be a lot into this particular fight tonight. But stellar counterpuncher, man. Everyone knows about that no-look left hook. You know what I'm saying? And, stellar counterpuncher, got good power, does work the body very well. He can become aggressive. And I think if he stands his ground and he is the stronger fighter, he can have a lot of success in a nice fight, man. It's a hard fight to call. Hard fight to call, man. I listened to Keith Thurman's breakdown. He broke it down better than anyone I've heard talk about this fight. And it's just hard, man. I'm going to be honest. I'm leaning towards Showtime Shawn Porter for the win by by split or to unanimous decision. I don't know, man. It's going to be a decision. But I'm leaning towards Showtime Shawn Porter, maybe by 1-2 round edge. I think he does majority of his damage early on in the fight. And just like in the Thurman fight, I think in the second half of the fight, Danny Garcia comes on. And if you look at Danny Garcia's fights, that's where he usually kind of fall back in the second half of the fight, like he did against Lamont Peterson. But however, if you look at the Mauricio Herrera fight, the reason why I think Danny Garcia was such in the mix in that fight is because Mauricio Herrera gave him two different looks. Started out aggressive, turned into a boxer in the second half of the fight, and I think he mixed up Danny Garcia's head. If Showtime Shawn Porter can come in and do something like that, man, that'd be beneficial too, because there's no way that Porter's going to be able to be aggressive throughout the course of this fight. I mean, throughout all 12 rounds. He's going to have to pick rounds where he's going to box. And in those rounds, I think those are the rounds that Danny Garcia will shine. So it's going to be a close fight, man. Leaning towards Shawn Porter. The hunger in Danny's corner. I mean, he's always been a chill, laid-back type dude, but we all know Danny been getting bags, man. He's been making a lot of money, and I've even called him a diva in the past, and we all know, man, it's not ever easy to get up for training when you're waking up on silk sheets, right? I mean, I don't know. I just don't feel the hunger. I think that Angel Garcia, the passion that he's putting out there, definitely overcompensates for Danny's passion and hunger right now. And Danny's just like, yo, it's just another belt. And I'm here for the money. He's making it evidently clear. When you hear fighters talk like that, it's like it's hard to kind of bet on them. You know what I'm saying? Hunger is everything in the fight game. So it's like when I see that Showtime Shawn Porter's hunger, his passion, the vibes you get coming out of the corner of Showtime Shawn Porter, it makes it hard to pick against him. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna say, as a boxing fan, I'm just gonna say, I think it could be either way. I'm gonna lean towards Shawn Porter for the win, for the decision. But if Danny Garcia won this fight, I would not be surprised. And like I said before, Danny's road at welterweight, it's just been so to me. You know what I mean? Wins over Paulie Malignaggi, Brandon Rios, and guys like that, Robert Guerrero. Like, you know what I mean? Like, then when he's finally stepped up, it was like nothing, And then to know that he only stepped up like once to the elite level in like 3-4 fights. It's like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? I guess that whole, why fight this guy when you can fight a soccer is really playing out. But still, man, I gotta lean towards Showtime Shawn Porter. The energy. Looking at the videos that they got up on him today, man, he's just up. He's energized. He's ready. He's ready to roll. He's feeling inspired. Things like that. You know what I mean? All of that energy that you're getting from Shawn Porter's corner just, I don't know, it relays win to me. So I don't know, man. I could be wrong here, but I'm leaning towards Shawn Porter. Let me know what y'all think. To the next video, Main Man Made Man. Don't forget to subscribe. Twitter, Made Man 511. Facebook, Main Man Made Man Boxing Forum. Google Plus, Main Man Made Man. Danny coming in this fight big. You know what I'm saying? He comes in this thing strong with the ability to push Porter back. It's going to be a problem. I'm gonna be honest, man. If Porter starts to go back early in this fight, it's going to play in well in Danny Garcia's favor. So we'll see. At the end of the day, I just hope the winner gets Errol Spence Jr. But to the next video, peace out.